The discovery of gold in California, specifically at Sutter's Mill in 1848, ignited a firestorm of excitement that swept across the nation. This monumental event marked the beginning of a new era, one that would see the transformation of California from a quiet, largely uninhabited region into a bustling hub of activity and opportunity. The allure of gold, a symbol of wealth and prosperity, was simply too powerful to resist. People from all walks of life, driven by dreams of striking it rich, began to make their way to the Golden State, each with their own hopes and aspirations. The news spread like wildfire, drawing fortune seekers from every corner of the globe to the shores of California. Ships arrived daily in San Francisco, their decks crowded with eager prospectors ready to embark on the journey of a lifetime. The ports were a cacophony of different languages and cultures, a melting pot of humanity united by a common goal. The promise of gold was a beacon, guiding them through the uncertainties and challenges that lay ahead. This period, forever etched in history as the California Gold Rush, became a pivotal moment in the development of the American West. Mining camps sprang up almost overnight, transforming the landscape into a series of bustling towns filled with the sounds of hammers, shovels, and the hopeful chatter of miners. These towns were microcosms of the larger society, complete with their own rules, economies, and social structures. The gold rush was not just about the pursuit of wealth, it was about the creation of new communities and the forging of new identities. Southern California, though initially overshadowed by the northern goldfields, soon revealed its own hidden treasures, further fueling the frenzy of mining activity. The region, with its diverse terrain and rich mineral deposits, became a new frontier for those willing to venture beyond the well-trodden paths of the north. The discovery of precious metals in Southern California added a new dimension to the gold rush, drawing even more prospectors to the area. Southern California, a land bathed in sunshine and rich in natural beauty, held secrets beneath its surface. The rugged mountains and expansive valleys were not just picturesque landscapes, they were treasure troves waiting to be explored. The natural beauty of the region was a stark contrast to the harsh realities of mining, but it was this very contrast that made the pursuit of wealth all the more compelling. The promise of riches hidden beneath the earth was a powerful motivator, driving men to endure the hardships of mining life. Silver, a precious metal long prized for its luster and value, was discovered in notable quantities in the region. The discovery of silver added a new chapter to the story of Southern California's mining history. Unlike gold, which was often found in riverbeds and streams, silver required more complex mining techniques. This led to the development of new technologies and methods, further advancing the mining industry in the region. The silver rush brought with it a new wave of prospectors, each eager to stake their claim and make their fortune. The discovery of silver, particularly at the famed Cerro Gordo mines in Inyo County, sparked a silver rush that rivaled the gold fever gripping the north. Cerro Gordo became a focal point of mining activity, attracting miners from far and wide. The mines were rich with silver ore, and the promise of wealth drew men to the area in droves. The town of Cerro Gordo quickly grew, its streets filled with the hustle and bustle of mining life. The silver rush was a testament to the enduring allure of precious metals and the lengths to which people would go to obtain them. Miners, lured by the promise of striking it rich, flocked to these newly established silver mines, their hopes and dreams as bright as the metal they sought. The mining camps were filled with stories of success and failure, of fortunes made and lost. Each miner had their own tale to tell, their own journey marked by the highs and lows of the mining life. The camaraderie among miners was strong, forged in the shared experience of the pursuit of wealth. The silver rush was not just about the metal, it was about the people and the stories they created. The allure of gold and silver was a powerful force, drawing people from diverse backgrounds and walks of life to the untamed wilderness of Southern California. The mining camps were a melting pot of cultures, each bringing their own traditions and ways of life. This diversity added a rich tapestry to the mining communities, creating a unique blend of customs and practices. The shared goal of finding wealth brought people together, fostering a sense of unity and cooperation. The multicultural nature of the mining camps was a reflection of the broader changes taking place in California and the nation as a whole. These early prospectors, driven by ambition and the thirst for adventure, faced countless hardships and dangers in their quest for riches. The work was grueling, the conditions harsh, and the rewards uncertain. Yet, despite the challenges, the miners persevered, driven by the hope of striking it rich. The tools and techniques they used were often rudimentary, but their determination was unwavering. The life of a miner was one of constant struggle, but it was also one of hope and possibility. They braved treacherous journeys across mountains and deserts, enduring harsh weather conditions and the ever-present threat of disease. The journey to the mining camps was often as challenging as the work itself. Miners had to navigate rugged terrain, facing the elements and the dangers of the wilderness. The threat of disease was a constant companion, with many miners falling ill along the way. Yet despite these obstacles, the promise of wealth kept them moving forward, their eyes fixed on the prize. Life as a miner was fraught with challenges, but the potential rewards were simply too great to ignore. The mining camps were places of hard work and perseverance, but they were also places of camaraderie and celebration. When a miner struck gold or silver, it was a cause for celebration, a moment of triumph in the midst of the struggle. These moments of success were what kept the miners going, fueling their dreams and driving them to continue their quest. The discovery of gold and silver in Southern California marked a turning point in the region's history. The once quiet and sparsely populated territory was transformed into a bustling center of activity. Mining operations sprang up across the region, each contributing to the growing economy. The influx of people and wealth brought new opportunities and challenges, reshaping the social and economic landscape of Southern California. The mining boom was a catalyst for change, setting the stage for the region's future development. What was once a sleepy, sparsely populated territory was suddenly thrust onto the world stage, its destiny forever altered by the promise of mineral wealth. The rapid growth brought with it the need for infrastructure and services, leading to the development of roads, schools, and businesses. Towns grew and prospered, their streets filled with the hustle and bustle of daily life. The mining boom was a period of rapid change and growth, laying the foundation for the modern Southern California we know today. The rush was on, and with it came a wave of change that would shape the social, economic, and political landscape of Southern California for generations to come. The mining boom brought people together, creating new communities and fostering a sense of shared purpose. The economic activity generated by the mines spurred growth and development, while the influx of people brought new ideas and perspectives. The political landscape was also transformed, with new leaders emerging to guide the region through this period of change. The legacy of the mining boom is still felt today, a testament to the enduring impact of this pivotal moment in history. The discovery of gold and silver in Southern California acted as a siren song, drawing people from all corners of the globe to the region. The allure of untold riches buried beneath the Earth's surface was a powerful magnet, pulling in dreamers and adventurers alike. It was a time when the promise of wealth could transform a person's destiny overnight, and the whispers of gold in the hills spread like wildfire. The promise of striking it rich was too tempting to resist, and soon, a seemingly endless stream of hopeful prospectors, entrepreneurs, and adventurers descended upon the Golden State. They came with dreams of finding fortune, of unearthing the glittering treasures that would change their lives forever. The gold rush was not just a quest for wealth, it was a journey of hope, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of a better future. This mass migration, unprecedented in its scale and speed, transformed the demographic landscape of Southern California, creating a melting pot of cultures and backgrounds. People from different walks of life, different countries, and different social strata found themselves side by side, united by a common goal. The gold rush was a great equalizer where the only thing that mattered was the ability to find and extract the precious metal. Among the first to arrive were those already residing in California when gold was discovered: Native Americans, Californios, and American settlers who had arrived before the gold rush. These early inhabitants had their own stories, their own histories, and their own connections to the land. The discovery of gold brought a new wave of people, but it also brought challenges and changes to the lives of those who were already there. They were soon joined by a flood of newcomers from the eastern United States and abroad. The news of gold spread quickly, and people from all over the world packed their belongings and set out for California. The journey was long and arduous, but the promise of gold was a powerful motivator. For many, it was a chance to escape poverty, to start anew, and to build a better life for themselves and their families. Newspapers across the nation and around the world carried tales of golden riches, sparking gold fever that spread like wildfire. Headlines screamed of fortunes to be made, and stories of successful prospectors fueled the dreams of countless others. The media played a crucial role in spreading the gold rush fever, turning it into a global phenomenon that captured the imagination of people from all walks of life. People from all walks of life, farmers, shopkeepers, teachers, lawyers, abandoned their former lives and set off on the arduous journey to California, their eyes fixed on the prize that awaited them. The gold rush was a great equalizer where social status and previous occupations mattered little. What counted was the ability to endure, to persevere, and to seize the opportunities that lay hidden in the earth. The journey to the goldfields was not for the faint of heart. It required immense physical and mental fortitude, as travelers faced numerous challenges along the way. The terrain was unforgiving, the weather unpredictable, and the risks ever present. Yet, despite the hardships, the dream of gold kept them moving forward, step by step, mile by mile. Prospectors faced a perilous and often deadly journey, whether they chose to travel overland across the vast American continent or by sea around the tip of South America. Each route had its own set of dangers, and many never made it to their destination. The overland route was shorter but fraught with challenges, while the sea voyage was longer but offered its own set of perils. The overland route, while shorter, was fraught with danger, from treacherous mountain passes to scorching deserts. Travelers had to navigate through harsh and often hostile environments, facing the constant threat of accidents, disease, and attacks. The journey tested their endurance, their resilience, and their determination to reach the goldfields. Wagon trains crawled across the plains, vulnerable to disease, accidents, and attacks by Native American tribes whose lands they traversed. The journey was slow and arduous, with each day bringing new challenges. Yet, despite the hardships, the prospectors pressed on, driven by the hope of finding gold and the promise of a better future. The sea voyage, while potentially safer, was long and arduous, often taking months to complete. Ships were crowded and conditions were harsh, with passengers facing the constant threat of seasickness, disease, and storms. The journey tested their patience and their resolve, but the dream of gold kept them going, even in the face of adversity. Ships were often overcrowded and unsanitary, and many passengers succumbed to seasickness, disease, or storms along the way. The conditions on board were harsh, with little space, poor hygiene, and limited supplies. Yet despite the discomfort and the dangers, the prospectors endured, driven by the hope of striking it rich in the goldfields of California. Despite the hardships and dangers, the lure of gold and silver proved irresistible. The dream of finding fortune, of unearthing the glittering treasures that lay hidden in the earth, was a powerful motivator. For many, the gold rush was a chance to escape poverty, to start anew, and to build a better life for themselves and their families. The promise of a better life, of escaping poverty and hardship, was a powerful motivator. The gold rush offered a chance to break free from the constraints of their previous lives, to take control of their destinies, and to build a future filled with hope and possibility. It was a gamble, a risky investment of time, money, and often their very lives. But the potential rewards were too great to ignore. For many, the journey to California was a gamble, a risky investment of time, money, and often their very lives. They left behind everything they knew, their homes, their families, and their communities, in search of a dream. The gold rush was a test of their courage, their resilience, and their determination to succeed. But the potential rewards were too great to ignore, and so they came, wave after wave of hopeful souls, seeking their fortunes in the golden hills of California. The gold rush was a defining moment in history, a time when dreams were made and broken, and when the pursuit of wealth and opportunity brought people together in a shared quest for a better future.